So let's do something a little more important than just kind of popping up an alert. So I've deleted my JavaScript here, and I have just one button here. So we're going to say function 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say change the text. And this is going to do exactly what it says, change the text. So I'm going to say change the text. Okay? And as you can see, it does work too. One little item to note, change is capitalized, the is capitalized, and text is not capitalized. Take the extra 1 second to make it capitalized. It just looks better. Now, let's go into JavaScript here and let's add in a function. Okay, this function will be called, again, change the text. And guess what it's going to do? Change the text. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, we need some text to change. We have this little text here, and if we just go into this here, it's this little paragraph tag. So for instance, what we can do is we can say, and we need to find a way to change it. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in an ID. Now if you remember from the 1-hour HTML, each specific tag that you want to change gets an ID, and there's only one ID per tag. So what we're going to say is we're going to call this p text. Okay? P stands for paragraph, or you can type in paragraph text. It's up to you. P text sounds good. However, I do notice that whenever I see another programmer's shorthand or abbreviations, I tend to get confused. So you might want to just do this instead, where you write out the text so that anybody can figure out what it is. So right now, this paragraph tag is labeled with the ID of paragraph text. This way, we can now go reference this and change it. So for instance, we can say document dot get element by ID, and we're going to say paragraph text. At the end of this, we're going to go dot inner HTML is equal to awesome, like that here, okay? Semicolon. So run with JS, click it, and look at that, it changes. Now, as soon as I push space, JS bin does kind of reset here. So, you know, if I kind of push a space somewhere in the HTML, it does reset. So let's just go over what happened here. And let's go over this one line, because it's quite a bit when you think about it here. So first of all, we have a button that calls this function. This function will change the text. If you put this outside of the function, it will just automatically do it. So we want to call this function to only happen at a specific time. So we're going to say function document.getElement by ID. Case is super important here. Get element by ID. What this does is it gets the element, this tag, by the ID. If we add in a different ID, this won't work. So get element by ID, paragraph text, case is sensitive, dot inner HTML. So the inner HTML of this tag will get changed to something else. It will get changed to awesome, which I think is pretty cool. But in any event, this is how you change text. And this is a good demonstration on what a function is and how it does, how it works. So we have a function called change the text, and we actually do that by going to document.getElement by ID and then paragraph text. And this line here is just how you do that. Okay, so when you're first starting out, you want to make sure that you figure out how to do whatever it is you want to do, and then you can go, and once you figure that out, your applications will become a lot better.